Well, it is a very warm welcome to Victoria Park for the Saddlers' fourth Sky Bet League 2 game of the season. It's our second away game of the campaign, and Matt Taylor and his side are going to be joined by more than 300 Saddlers fans for this one. It's the first time we've visited here since 2013, a game which ended in a 0-0 draw. Today in our pre-match show we'll be hearing from the head coach about this fixture, as well as defender Hayden White. We get to hear what he has to say as well. We're also going to hear from fellow defender Tom Leake, who tells us his dream five-a-side team from players past and present. First up today is the head coach, and this is what he had to say. Well, Matt, you've had a couple of days now to reflect on Tuesday. You know, what are your thoughts looking back on that game?
Pretty much the same as after the game, to be honest. We were the dominant team. The statistics would say that. Watching the game back, it says that. I think that when you really delve through the performance and look at the reasons we didn't win the game, we didn't take our chances. And it's those small, fine margins that define whether you gain 3 points or not. And said after the game, we shouldn't have been just 1-0 up. It should have been a game that I think was out of sight, but it wasn't. And now what the players need to do is if we do get into that situation again this season, which I'm sure we will, hopefully we'll create lots of chances on Saturday at Hartlepool. We've got to take them, because we can't keep saying that we're playing well and not winning.
It's those type of dominant performances that you're hoping to see at home. Though it's all about making yourself very difficult to beat at home and making teams fear coming to the Banksy Stadium.
It is, but then I would argue that I want those type of performances week in, week out, regardless of whether we're playing at home or away. And that's because of the trust and the belief I have in the players. So it's up to them to now go and put those performances in. I think we're very close, but we need to be more ruthless and take the opportunities that we create, because we work so hard in a game to create opportunities. I thought our build-up play was good, but those big moments, and I know I keep mentioning them and speaking about them a lot, we just didn't take them. But I'm looking forward to Saturday. I think it's a game that we've got to approach with confidence. Expect Hartlepool to be a very good team. They're a group that had great success last season, obviously being promoted to this league, and it'll be another test for us. And it is all about that. They'll still be buoyed from last season, but are you expecting another tough challenge? Most definitely. Every game at this level of football will be difficult, and we've got to earn the right, first and foremost, to compete in that game. And once we do that, I'm confident that our players, their qualities will come through, because as a group we've trained extremely well today, and you know the players are driving each other on. There's competition at the moment in the squad for the starting jersey, and that's what you want as a coach. You want to see your players day in, day out pushing each other, and then when the game comes, the ones that are lucky enough to get onto the pitch from the start, they've got to go and deliver, because if they don't, we've got a squad of players that are hungry and want to play. So I'm really happy with where the squad is at the moment. I'd just like now for us to take those opportunities that we create.
That was head coach Matt Taylor about today's game against Hartlepool United. Next up in our pre-match show, we're going to hear from defender Hayden White, and this is what he had to say about today's game. And that foundation, you picked up a point on Tuesday. It's all about now going into Saturday's game against Hartlepool and trying to build on that.
Yeah, it's all about building. And like I said, there's no promotions won in August. We want to win games. Everybody wants to win games. We've got a very good change room there, and like I said, the boys were disappointed after the game, but everyone's coming bouncing today and we're ready to go into Saturday.
And what are you expecting from Hartlepool on Saturday?
Obviously they've just come up. They should be high on confidence, similar to Forest Green in the way that they play. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good game.
And just a note on the fans that are going to be travelling. They've been fantastic so far this season. You played in front of them on Tuesday night. just a little thank you to them travelling on Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. All the boys have been saying how good the atmosphere has been, and we've got to stick with us. It's going to be a long season of ups, downs. We're going to win games. We're going to have performances that we ain't totally happy with, but we're going to keep fighting and we'll keep going to the end.
So that's the build-up to the game covered today against Hartlepool from head coach Matt Taylor and defender Hayden White, who made a return to the team on Tuesday against Scunthorpe United. Next up, we're going to hear from defender Tom Leake, and this is his dream five-a-side team. Let us know, what would yours be? Tom, you're the first person up for the dream five-a-side team. We'll start with the goalkeeper. Who is it and why?
I think I'm going to go for Edison. I think obviously he's basically a midfielder playing in goal, so he can spray it about from the back. So yeah, I'm going to go with him.
And your defender for the team?
I think I'm going to go Rio Ferdinand with that. Obviously composed on the ball, likes to play out, comfortable with it, and then obviously any attackers aren't getting past him.
And the first of your two midfielders?
I'm going to go for one of my favourite players. I'm going to go for Iniesta. Ball control, no one's getting it off him. So I'm going to go with him.
And that second one?
I'm going to go Ronaldinho. Skills, flair, just a bit of everything about him. No one's getting the ball off them two at all.
And then to finish it off, the firepower at the front of the team?
Obviously I'm just going to go with Messi. Goals, dribbling, take the ball anywhere, get the ball off the goalkeeper, drill past everyone, pull it in. Yeah, Messi.
As always, thank you very much for joining us for our pre-match show ahead of the 3 o'clock kickoff. We'll have team news with you very soon, and as always, come on you Saddlers.